If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling? We got some things to talk about. Hold on now. Go ahead and turn this off, man. Go ahead and turn this off, dog. Hey, man, GMS fam, the green room. What's going on, everybody? I am here today to speak to you all. You said I'm buffering. Oh, yeah, look, I'm sorry. I'm buffering. That's why I don't like StreamYard, man. StreamYard is just too much going on all the time, dog. Let me see if I could, you know what? Let me, hold on, man. Let me go ahead and do something else. Maybe this will work. Maybe this is better. Is it better? Am I not lagging so much? I don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm still figuring this thing out, man. Try to make sure all this stuff is right. Are we good though? Can y'all hear me? As long as y'all can hear me, I'm good. Forget the video skipping. As long as y'all can hear me, am I loud and clear? Let me know, GMS fam. Am I loud and clear? Let me stop the music. I'm going to stop the music. There we go. Can y'all hear me? We good? All right. Now, GMS fam, the green room. Listen, fam. So yesterday, I'm at work, and I'm like, man, what's going on in these YouTube streets? Let me see what's happening. Then I read a comment from somebody that was like, hey, man, you see Ice-T said something. Ice-T not messing with Corey. I'm like, what you talking about? He's like, go look at so-and-so's Instagram. Big Matt from the town. I said, oh, I know about that guy. I started seeing him recently pop up in my timeline where he just goes off on a bunch of stuff, more political, but then there's also like social commentary about certain things going on, entertainment, things like that. He reacts to a lot of things, and usually he's in his house on his couch just talking or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to find a video. I'm like, what is he talking about? Where did Ice-T and where's his Corey Holcomb video? So I go on Instagram and I find it, and I go to the comment section, and I'm seeing not only Ice-T with the clapping hand emojis, like he's, you know, applauding and celebrating what this man is saying about Corey, but I also see Aries Spears, J.R. Smith. I see Akeem Woods, the man that, you know, is on Godfrey's podcast, and a few others. I was seeing other names. I'm like, oh, man. So, of course, I make a video about it. This is what the GMS show is about. I know a lot of people get so confused when they come here, but I have to tell you, I have to reiterate for you, man. This channel started because we were reacting to the Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb situation. All right. For those who don't know, I'm sorry for the people that have been here for years and have to hear this a million times. But we started doing reaction videos to the 5150 show, and it remained that way up until today because that is what the algorithms call for on this channel. All right. So we keep up with a lot of the things that happen in that universe. And shout out to the people that send stuff to me because I don't usually keep up that much anymore. I don't usually watch, live when it comes to 5150. I haven't, matter of fact, the first time of me watching actually being up and watching a live was after the Anton Daniel situation. But like I was, people would send me stuff and I would make the clips and I would do, all that type of stuff. But I got back into paying attention more and taking it more serious. But he said, nah, you was here before the Corey and Zoe accident. Okay, show me a YouTube live where I was here doing commentary before the Zoe and Corey situation. Show me. And we'll be right back for another episode of Niggas Talking Out Their Ass. Of course, you probably see music videos and shit like that because I did music, but I wasn't doing no reaction videos. I wasn't doing no podcasts. I wasn't doing no live streams before the Corey and Zoe situation. So that's documented. We're not gonna argue that. But I digress. Aries Spears commented on the post that was made. Now, I can go and I can show y'all the video, but I'm just going to skip forward because we're here talking about Jaguar Wright, man. Jaguar had a problem with the video I posted because I highlighted Aries Spears' comment. Everybody knows that Corey Holcomb and Aries Spears has a beef, a long-standing beef. They do not like each other. Corey literally hates that man. I don't know. I don't know how we got here. But she didn't like the way that I highlighted his comment. She made it seem like I was uplifting Aries Spears and championing him and being like, yeah, you go, Aries, you tell him. When all I did was highlight his comment because clearly him and Corey have had issues over the years. I think that's very well known. But she didn't like that. She went on to make some comments about that. Now, let me show y'all what she said, and we are going to go from there. Let me see. I posted this stuff on my Twitter page, but we're going to pull this up here. Can y'all see this? My video might be lagging, but here's what she had to say. She made a post about me on her YouTube channel. She made a YouTube post. And this was after she commented on the video as well. She goes, so I'm strolling through these filthy YouTube streets and I see a video about Ice-T applauding Corey Holcomb downfall on an IG post from weeks ago. 1 week. That's where you kind of mess up there. It was a post from a week ago after Corey Holcomb made some comments and certain things started going viral. So it hasn't been weeks. I don't know how you got that. But she tags me. She goes, don't know the GMS show or their content, which is first mistake or second mistake after the weeks ago. But I was disturbed when I heard him praising Aries Spears for going at Corey Holcomb in the comments. I also thought it was strange that he read a comment of a back and forth where Spears was defending his position regarding Holcomb to another user who reminded him that Zoe Williams deserved the vitriol instead. Apparently, this CC missed all the other comments where people were calling Spears out for actually being a PDF himself, including me. Oh, so I guess you have main character syndrome. You wanted to be noticed in the video, I guess, because I didn't mention you in the video and spoke on you responding to Aries. I guess it just, I don't know. I guess I'm praising Aries at that point. When it gets to the point where CC's content creators, I guess is what she's saying, are so invested in trolling someone. Trolling. Oh, I didn't know I trolled. That they begin to promote a known deviant, in my opinion, is going too far. You can hate who you want, free country and all, but when you celebrate a PDF to try and bring down another being accused is crazy work. So this is me helping you to see the error of your ways. Praising a known PDF is only killing your credible. Yeah, I think you're trying to say credibility. You should have left Aries out of it altogether. And if you didn't know, consider yourself informed. Please stop promoting PDFs on your channel. All right. So this is interesting because just how you see Aries as a PDF, there's so many people that see Corey as that. I've already been on record to say I don't believe Corey is. So take away me talking about other people thinking he is away from my personal opinion about the situation. All right. There's a lot of people who believe that Corey is now because of his comments that are resurfaced. What you're doing is promoting by your logic, by your standards. Because if there's a bunch of people who believe after hearing what Corey said is a PDF, that he's a PDF, you are doing exactly what you're accusing me of. You're promoting one, right? But see, you don't see it that way because you don't believe he is. It's very convenient for people to say certain things without using logic or common sense. What you should have did your research. Then you would have known that I have been on record saying I don't believe Corey is a PDF. I don't. Now, I could be proven wrong at some point if there's some proof out there besides the videos of him speaking the way he's speaking. Do I think it's egregious? Do I think it's disgusting? Do I support those type of jokes? Was I laughing at him? No, I think that's disgusting. And it does raise eyebrows why you would say certain things that weren't in joke context. Because we're not going to act like all the things that we've heard from the past are all things he said as a joke. We're not going to act like that. But we know people that have paid attention for years that he talks wild. So I don't put those comments that he said that weren't in a joking form, in my opinion, as an admission of guilt that he's done something. Unless there's something that comes, because I do deal with hard proof. I can assume. I can be like, yeah, I have an opinion. I think he's this or I think he's that because of what he said. But do I honestly believe so? No. I'm not going to put that jacket on. And you can call me whatever you want to call me. You can say I'm trying to throw him a bone or whatever. I'm whatever trying to support it. I just don't believe he is. But two things can be true. I cannot believe he is and also think the shit that he said was crazy. And I don't support it. And the way people are reacting is justified. Because if you take the risk of saying things, being the shock jock or the dark humor or whatever type of comedian you want to call yourself, then you have to be prepared for what may come back at you, because not everybody is going to understand where you're coming from or the type of person you are. Now, let's get to her saying I was praising and celebrating Aries Spears. Celebrating? Okay, let's pull up the video. Let's show where I was praising Aries Spears. Hold on, I see some super chats in here. Let me see. What up, Sean Mims 199? He says sent money to the Cash App. Appreciate you, Sean Mims. I'm gonna check that out in a minute. Appreciate you, brother. You need 3Gs back. Yeah, man. Hey, sorry to tell you, I'm gonna break the news here, man. AP says that he is clocked out for good, man. Clip it, put it up. It's nothing against y'all. It's nothing against us. We love AP, man. That's my big brother. I was just talking to him yesterday. Matter of fact, he just sent me something I gotta watch later. He just sent me something this morning. Shout out to him, man. That's my brother, man. I love AP. I love Pac G. I love Binky. That's my heart. That's my big sister. I love her to death. We love doing the 3Gs. It was amazing. I think that we put out a lot of great content, a lot of great episodes. And I hope that a new audience finds it at some point in this YouTube atmosphere, man. So appreciate y'all for holding it down. All right. Now, let's get to it. What up, Binky? Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Where is this motherfucker right here? Oh, there we go. All right, let's see where I so-called praise Aries Spears for his comments. Listen to this. You can see Aries Spears commenting with a bunch of laughing emojis saying, if reaping what you sow was a person. He also replied to somebody on the post who said, hey, your problem is with Zoe Williams. Corey wasn't the one who beat you up on his show. Why would you sue Corey? And Aries replied, because hitting them in the pockets is better than doing hood and taking yourself out of financial making positions. Other comments like from King. Well, you have to put shit in like plain sight, because here's the thing. I understand her fans or whoever pays attention to her, they're going to see what she said and take her word for it. They're not going to go and watch the video, and they're not going to go. This is like this is the same thing people accusing, like Corey is accusing other people of doing, and people like Jaguar taking a clip and running with it and not going and see it in full context. Where in that description of me talking about his comment was me praising or celebrating Aries Spears? He said that is fucking hilarious. The gooey raccoon shuffle is insane. Oh shit! What up, Money Bar? Oh damn, that's funny as hell. Can somebody point it out to me? Can somebody please point out in that little clip right there that you saw, because that's the only time I spoke on Aries Spears comments. Where was the celebrating? Where was the praising? Where was the uplifting? Where will somebody please? Hold on, man. And it's interesting because right after Aries, after I pointed that out, as you can see, I pointed out more comments from other people. Kenya Ware. I pointed out J.R. Smith. Who else was in here? Jazzy Faye. I pointed out Jazzy Faye. Why didn't you talk about Jazzy Faye? Why didn't you talk about him? I pointed out Akeem. Well, I didn't necessarily speak on Akeem Woods, but his comment is highlighted right there. And then I went to her channel and I went to her Instagram. I was like, let's see what she talks about. And of course, she has been highlighting the Aries Spears situation since it's been happening. And it made me wonder, well, damn, I guess I understand now. I guess I get it. Oh, I guess I had to change my banner. That's what the problem was. Anyway, I was like, okay, I guess she hates Aries Spears, and she's what I would believe to be projecting or getting mad because I'm not speaking on Aries Spears the same way. Now, the reason why is because of the skit that went viral a few years back with Aries and Tiffany Haddish, where rehashed something else from their past. Rehashed the same thing as Corey. Same situation as Corey, besides whole video of niggas doing some shit on video that, once again, I am going to get to that. Because when this shit happened, because that's one thing she pointed out, I've been talking about this since it happened. Where were you? Oh, I was right there talking about it too. Right there condemning the same thing you are condemning right now. It's just that I'm not putting a label on Aries Spears. The same way Corey doesn't want people putting the label on him. He was quick to call Aries that as well. Hey, and I have no problems with it. The skit was crazy. What do you want people to think? And that's my same approach. This is why I'm saying keeping the same energy. It's my same approach with the comments that have resurfaced with Corey. It just don't sound good. But I'm not finna label him a PDF. Why? Why? If you can't see what they thought was a joke in the skit that Aries and Tiffany Haddish did, then keep the same energy for not seeing it as a joke when somebody's speaking on it in an egregious way. That's just me thinking logically. That's just that's my opinion. If you do not like it, please get the fuck out. I'm not apologizing for it. I'm not some fanned out nigga that is gonna just agree with everything and be like, yeah, I'm in the mode of trying to remind people that two things can be true, man. We don't live in that society. We live in a society of people that want to just hold on to some shit and be one-sided about some shit. I responded to Jaguar's comment. Let me go ahead and let me take this shit off the stage. I responded to Jaguar's comment that she made. I'm gonna show y'all. When she left that, I went to her page and I said, where is it? Where is this motherfucker, man? Oh, I didn't post that up. My bad. I didn't post my other one that I left. I posted the last one I just put up. But did this let? Okay, all right. I said, where did I praise Aries for what he said? Good question, right? Where did I praise him at? You have to answer that because you said that in your post. If you are going to tag me, be accurate, especially if you don't know me or what I so-called praise on my channel. If you're mad, see, now that was a prefix. I was setting her up for something because I knew that in the past I condemned exactly what she was over here trying to call out with Aries Spears. I said, if you're mad that these guys had something to say about Corey, then be mad at them. I only highlighted, pay attention, I only highlighted what Aries said because him and Corey have well-known issues. I also highlighted J.R. Smith and a few others, but I see you conveniently left them out. I'm not a pick and choose type of individual. All predators need to be held accountable, but I don't lump Corey in that group because I'm already on record multiple times saying I don't believe he's a PDF. Another reason why doing the research before making a storybook post about somebody is vital. No hard feelings. Keep doing your thing. To which she responded, clearly you don't understand your own actions. Why highlight a PDF on your page at all? Funny how y'all play with people, but don't like when you get called out on it. You're literally so-called exposing Holcomb for what Spears has actually done in real life. You said you're looking for evidence from Iceland, but Aries' evidence is posted right here. Why include a PDF in your commentary at all? What sense did that make? And don't come around here telling me what to say. Unlike you, I don't get batteries put in my back. That is the most lyingest lie I've ever heard in my life. You don't need a battery to be put in your back. You will jump at any moment to go on any platform to say all the type of conspiracies you have in your fucking head all the fucking time. Of course, you don't need a battery in your back. All you need is some dollars. It's the same way. It's the same reason why you will sit on the internet and be so adamant about calling out Aries Spears about being a PDF. Won't you think that the masses want to hear that? You don't think that you want to put that out there publicly because that's important to protect kids from predators? No, what you did was say, if you want to hear more about this, go subscribe to my Patreon. You want to get money from this shit. You want to get money off the backs of what you think are kids being harmed. And you're saying this to somebody who is doing this on a public platform right now, me. I don't have a Patreon. I'm not putting this shit behind a paywall so that people can hear information that's already public. You did that. So when you're sitting on some high horse, you think you have this morality where you think that you're trying to call out predators, you're trying to get paid for it. Subscribe to my Patreon to listen to me talk about Aries Spears and him being a PDF. Why don't you just do it for free on your YouTube? Because that's what matters to the you should want to get that message to the public. You shouldn't want to put that behind a paywall. Let's see what I said back. Also, I like how you moved the goalposts because I told you why I put him in the video. But see, this is what people do when they talk to people with logic, people who don't think first, people that are kind of little screws a little loose up there. They love to move the goalposts because at that point, they want to be right. Now, what I said in response, kind of lengthy. I said, I wouldn't mind you calling me out if what you said was accurate. You can't tell me the reason I put Aries comments in there because you aren't me. Your own narrative is what you are running with because you have a relationship with Corey, and I get it. And I clearly was pointing out Iceland in my video, which I pointed out Iceland. The reason why I pointed it out, because nobody has proof that Corey went to that island or went to Iceland. And if there is, proof that he was in Iceland at some point before he made those comments about Iceland, then it's going to get really bad for him, regardless if he was joking or not. I think that is logic and common sense, right? That's not me looking for evidence to try to nail Corey to the cross. It's pointing out the fact that there is no evidence of him being there. And if somebody that I haven't seen no evidence of him being there. I ain't seen no flyer. I ain't seen no pictures or videos. I ain't heard nobody else say, well, I was in Iceland with Corey. And I know if somebody else out there knows about Iceland and him actually being there, then it's going to look crazy for him. That's what I said. You act like I went on my video and was like, hey, anybody out there, if you got any evidence that Corey was in Iceland, send it to me so we can go ahead and put this motherfucker on blast. Anyway, I said I was clearly pointing out Iceland because there is no evidence that he went there and did what he was joking about. People continuing to bring that up, but there's no proof of him going there. But I see common sense is not common. It's not common for the emotional people who act first and ask questions later. It's crazy you will take Aries' situation and label him a PDF, but Corey telling a story about his ex-girlfriend's 15-year-old daughter getting in bed with him while he had nothing on is just jokes to you. If you feel that strongly about it when it comes to Aries, you should keep that same energy for Corey. You took my highlighting of a comment with somebody Corey has a very public beef with and made it about me uplifting a whole PDF file when I never said anything at all in the video in support of Aries, which is what you originally posted. Now you're moving the goalpost saying why highlight his comment in the first place when I already told you why. You can fool the rest of the straitjackets, but I speak with common sense and logic, not out of emotion. So, once again, what am I missing? What did I miss? It's like what Drake said. What did I miss? Niggas out here calling me the what did I miss? No, I can't be doing no Drake impressions. Niggas out here, they try to get me. I am the best. As you can see, I'm not a PDF. The girls just love me. I am Drizzy. What did I miss? Hey, shout out to Just121 for the $4.99 in the super chat. He said, off topic, what happened to SW Lord the Troll? He vanished after the African whooped him. Shout out to him, man. I don't know what happened to him, man. I haven't spoken to him in some time, man. I really have no idea what he's been doing. I guess he does have a channel still, and he's still posting. I just don't know what it is. Now, this is the fun part, because when you put things out there and you try to put a narrative out there about somebody, when there's like receipts possible that you can look at and you can see, like all you have to do is type in the GMS show and Aries Spears, and the 3 videos will pop up right in front of your face. One, a live from 3 years ago when this news broke about the skit that resurfaced, and 2 other videos where I reported on the situation. Let's hear how I reported on these situations, and let's see if Jaquan, yeah, I'm using my government name. Let's see if Jaquan is showing support of Aries Spears in the whole entire situation. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears are under hot water after being sued for allegedly grooming and molesting a child. Haddish's lawyer being the first to fire back, calling these allegations a shakedown and an extortion attempt. The reports are saying, despite the lawsuit claims, Funny or Die says they had no involvement in creating the video, telling TMZ Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved with the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as user-generated content and was removed in 2018 immediately after becoming aware of its existence. The lawsuit claims Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears groomed a 14-year-old girl and her 7-year-old brother, coercing them to film explicit skits, this according to the new lawsuit, but Tiffany's legal team is calling it nothing but a shakedown years in the making. The comedians are being sued by 2 siblings going by Jane Doe and John Doe, who claim they've been traumatized for life as a result of allegedly being groomed when they were children. The boy also claims to have been molested by both defendants. In the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the older sister says she was just 14 when Haddish gained her trust and convinced her to film a sexually suggestive video, with Haddish teaching her how to mimic fellatio for the skit. The allegations get even more disturbing. In the suit, she claims her younger brother was only 7 when Haddish brought him to a home where Spears and Haddish molested him while filming a Funny or Die video titled Through a Pedophile's Eyes. Tiffany's attorney, Andrew Bretler, says the lawsuit is purely an extortion attempt, telling TMZ plaintiff's mother, Teresa Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Bretler continues, every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Ms. Haddish would not be shaken down. Now Ms. Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The 2 of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. The siblings claim Haddish was friends with their mother, and they say the video featuring John Doe was published online via Funny or Die when he was too young to consent. In their suit, the sister says her resulting trauma has prevented her from dating because she's scared she will be taken advantage of and led down a path of false trust like the path that Haddish led her down. Jaguar, if you're watching this, I want you to understand something. When I talk about situations, man, I'm only reporting on them, man. I'm only reporting on them. Yeah, I may add some of my opinion in my videos, and I may add a little extra just for entertainment, but I never go on here and I accuse people of things that I cannot prove. I do not go out here and spread narratives about people because I don't want to be the person that gets hit with a defamation suit. I literally talk about anything that is public or anything that I feel the need to speak on. I've never once been in support of Aries Spears and the Tiffany Haddish situation. As a matter of fact, let me go to my live. Let me not say it. Let me go back 3 years. Let me go back a whole 3 years when this shit cracked off. And hear what I had to say then. That GMS fam does for the show. Now, this thing was weird. And when I heard it was like a skit, I was like, oh, one of his many skits that he did. You know, we've known Aries Spears to do some edgy skits, so to speak, you know what I'm saying, and do some things on camera that just kind of aren't too favorable to a lot of people. I mean, one notably to, you know, specifically the 5150 Nation was a video that was pointed out about him doing gay activity just for a video, you know what I'm saying, and kissing another man just to do it for a video talking about gay people. It's like he'll go the extra mile to get that content off or to build that shock value, which you would think him doing all of that would spring him up to a certain spot in the industry because of how Hollywood is, but must be something else to it. Now, I didn't want to, because when I thought about the skit and when I started seeing people's reaction, I was like, oh man, there's no way that it was that bad and they were allowing that to be put on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got on Facebook, and as soon as the first thing that came up when you click on Tiffany Haddish tag on Facebook is the whole skit in its entirety, the whole 4-minute skit. When I tell you, I couldn't even get past the first 30 seconds, fam. Let me just explain to y'all this. The video starts with Tiffany bringing a child downstairs who is playing her son in just his underwear and puts him down and says, I'm about to leave. And when she leaves, Aries is just standing there looking at the kid like this. And it's like it's just off. It's off. And it doesn't seem right. It never seemed right. And the kid was brought downstairs like this. And the whole skit had to do with him, I guess, with Aries trying to act like he was trying to hold himself back from doing certain things to this kid that had to do with pedophilia. And it was the most uncomfortable, most fucked up, how do you even allow yourself to do something like that and then try to pass it off as like awareness, like, oh, we're trying to spread awareness about who you should have around your kids. Yeah, we need to watch out who we have around you. You're the one we supposed to be watching out for. How you gonna do a skit to tell people to watch out for you?
Hey, Jaguar. Man, I swear to God, this type of shit happens all the time with me, man. It happens all the time. Somebody will try to say something to me. Somebody will try to do something or try to put a narrative around me. And all I have to do is go back and play shit. All I have to do is go back and play shit. I don't have to do much. But as you can see, you can go to her channel and see what I commented. I might need y'all help, man. She might get the crazies on my back because they think I'm out here supporting the PDF file. See, this is the type of stuff too. Like, this is defamation, Jaguar. You're saying that I uplift pedophiles and I platform them and I put them in spaces and I uplift them and praise them and celebrate them, which I did no such thing. I did no such thing. As a matter of fact, I think I was echoing some of the same sentiments you have. I hope she sees this. I doubt she will. I'm pretty sure she'll go and, continue to comment back and forth. I'm just going to post the link to this live and tell her to shut the fuck up and go like eat a crayon or some shit. Whatever she does to start her day. I'm not with the false labeling and narratives, man. I'm not with it. And I don't have any issues with Jaguar. She didn't call me out my name. I didn't call her out of hers. Do I think she's nuts? Yeah. Do I think she lies a lot? Maybe. Do I think she's told some truth? Yeah. But, you got to take what she says for a grain of salt, just like you got to do people like Orlando Brown. And, you know what I'm saying? I know he's said a lot of truths about Hollywood, but also I know he's bullshitted a lot. It's a neurological thing at this point. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do? They either gonna speak the truth about some shit or they gonna go off the handle and say a bunch of crazy shit. It's a toss up with these people. But I don't have no hate for them. I don't have nothing disrespectful to say, really. I just need y'all to understand I'm not platforming PDFs. If that was the case, then the people that talk about me talking about Corey Holcomb all the time, I guess I'm just a channel that supports a whole PDF, right? Y'all motherfuckers, man. Anyway, I had to do this real quick, man. I can't be on here long. I got to go, man. I'm a dad, and it's Saturday, and me and my daughter got to go do fun stuff. Catch us at the Wolves game tonight. I'm going to go see my nigga Ant hold it down. Hopefully, I can run into him at some point during the game. I'm going to have some videos up. Y'all follow me on my socials, man. Follow me on Instagram, man. We got like 75K followers over there, man. I'm trying to get to 80 by the end of the year. So follow me over there, man. Black GMS, BLACKKGMS. Yeah, we gonna do the whole daddy-daughter basketball game day, man. She loves going to Wolves games, and I need an excuse to put on this new Timberwolves jersey I got from the family. So, hey, man, GMS fan in the green room, make sure y'all repost this too. Hype the video up. Hit the hype. I'm just now getting hip to the hype. So make sure you hit that hype button, man. Shout out to the people that sent the super chats. My nigga Sean Mims for sending the super chat and the Cash App, man. Appreciate you for the 10 on there and the double 199. Also, shout out to Just 121 for the 499 in the super chat. I appreciate y'all. If you want to support the GMS show in a big way, make sure you hit the like button. Also, leave a comment on this video when you're done. If you want to support in an even bigger way, you see this Cash App scrolling at the bottom. You can go ahead and donate to the Cash App. I appreciate y'all so much. GMS fam, the green room. I got to go. Peace.